Hello, everybody. My God, this NBA week. क्या ही बोलेंगे मतलब हा है ना प्रत्युष.
क्या चल रहा है भाई क्या चल रहा है इट लुक्स लाइक ओनली व्हेन वी प्ले स्पर्स सब उठ जाते हैं टीम में
अब बिकॉज उनको दिखाना है ना कि प्रत्युष जो एमबी कर रहा था इट्स रॉन्ग.
नहीं नहीं उनको दिखाना है कि वेम्बी लेब्रॉन से बेहतर नहीं है
वो तो कभी हो भी नहीं सकता. हो भी नहीं सकता. But anyway, finally, Cavs are human again. वो they lost a game. Now they are what 17-2, I suppose. Which I
बाय द वे
highly. हाँ.
ब्रुकलिन नेट्स मैन क्या हो रहा है उनको
अरे गलतियां सबसे होती है. 3 on the trot जीते बट अभी भी 9 और 10 ही है उनका.
hey
It's just
they've beaten good teams it's not just 3 on the trot right it's not like they've beaten I don't know man who's a kachra team in NBA it's not like beaten some random teams right they beat
वो
Phoenix today man
डाल्टन कनेक्ट आ गया भैया. डाल्टन कनेक्ट आ गया हमारा.
आ गया ये
हेलो.
आ
हेलो
गया
डाल्टन कनेक्ट.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Pass me the ball. Just put in the 3-pointer.
चार बॉल देंगे. 4 बॉल देंगे 945 बोल के खुद 948 आता है.
Pass me the ball. I'm Connect. I come on the show a little late. I'm from the bench.
My
Last game I
God.
was on the bench, so it takes some time to get
So
back into rhythm.
so this panel will be like me and Pratyush giving 100% and you missing shots and threes left, right, and center. Is it going to be like that? Because whenever Dalton Connect comes from
Oh,
bench,
I'm the
he
impact guy.
doesn't
I'm
score.
Dalton Connect. I'm Dalton Connect. I was on the bench last game, so this game I'm not on the bench. I just came and I'm already making an impact right now.
Anyway, एक चीज मैं बोलनी, before we start discussing every NBA team, I want to share something with you guys and also the Laker fans who are watching this. And I just want to know your thoughts on this. 17 games into
अरे
the season.
यार
I don't
you
think we
had to
should
bring this up
have
didn't
this.
you
Yes.
I
Yes.
you
don't
had to bring this up
make much of this, to be honest.
Why?
I think
Why?
the team looks much better than it was when it was there last season. And we had the kind of team we had last season, under the coach we had. I think LeBron was doing most of the work last season, whereas this season we have other players contributing alongside LeBron.
No, but
I
record
think
is same.
the record is same because we've lost the last 3 games and it's been unfortunate that happens. But definitely there's improvement.
Is it really unfortunate, or we are seeing the similar Lakers that we had seen last season?
I mean,
Because
we
the kind
definitely
of
saw it for 2 games. The Denver thing is like definitely not. Denver thing is definitely not like the Denver thing is definitely not a on court thing. It's more like a mental thing. But regards to the other game which we lost against the Suns, I think Phoenix, always plays their best players against us. So I think Bradley Beal plays 5 games a year and 4 games against the Lakers. So that's one thing. But I wouldn't take much into this unless we just
okay.
have the same record as last season.
Okay. Pratush, do you want to add something to it? Because I have loads of things to add to that, but I'll give a chance to you first.
Yeah, man. See, I'll cut JJ some slack because he's like a rookie coach, right? It's his first
Yes.
season.
True.
But yeah, man, I think sometimes I don't know, I haven't seen the games too closely, but sometimes it feels like, some of the mistakes of last season are happening, right? Players that should not be playing, keep playing. Um I think the other thing also, man, we have a crappy roster, man. Like, let's be honest. Like, we still have Pelinka. We still have that same stupid GM who does stupid moves. This is the same guy who blew up a championship
So
winning team, and like.
yeah, it's more on like
But yeah, I
the
mean,
players and the GM rather than the coach, I guess now, because if you're seeing the same mistakes which we saw
yeah.
with two
No,
different head coaches now.
but
I think
So
I think a 3 game streak. I think a 3 game streak. At least one of them you can't blame him, man. Like, the Magic game was an embarrassment, right? Like,
yeah,
we should have been winning that game. Like, come on,
the
man.
Magic game, yeah,
I was, man. You
that was
know,
on 80, man. I was on 80 in the
dude,
last
that
game
that
of it.
that game, because generally I only get to see the end of games, right? So I don't see the whole because all the timelines all, and I'm
Yeah.
going to work in the
Okay.
morning. So generally I
Okay.
see the end of games, right? So I didn't see the entire game. The Lakers played well. I saw the last 5 minutes where they completely threw it away, and that made me mad the whole day.
I mean,
And it's like a
that was
winnable game, right? It's not like Denver or Phoenix where we're just out of the game the entire game, right? This is like we should have won it, right?
see, Pratyush, we were never out of the game, even in the Phoenix and the Denver games. The issue is the third quarter, and we're having this issue since last season. We
Yeah.
suddenly become more
Oh, not
confident.
just last season. Third quarter drama has been for a few seasons now.
No, but before that, the third quarter used to be our best quarter because if anybody remembers, we were like down, I guess,
Under
20 to
Frank Vogel, it used
29.
to be
Yeah,
best first quarter since
I,
then.
I, yeah, I just remember, we used to be down 20 plus under Frank Vogel, and third quarter used to be our comeback quarter, and we used to win games like left, right, and center. But coming back to this season and previous season, some issues again are similar. The thing like unnecessary 3 point shooting by each of our player for no reason, be it LeBron James, be it Anthony Davis, be
Yeah.
it Dalton Connect, be it D'Lo, be it Austin Reeves, and then of course we have who Gabe Vincent, Cam Reddish,
No,
and
no, no. He's not Gabe Benson. He's Cardio King.
okay, Cardio King. Okay, Cardio King. But it's the same thing that we had seen the previous year. It is same thing which is happening now. We go into the halftime with a lead of 10 or 12 points, and we just blow it out in the third quarter because we are just overconfident. People like hey, we are up by 12. We'll connect two or three threes, and it will be good. But as soon as the lead cuts down, and we are trailing, we again for unnecessary reasons start shooting threes even when we can go inside, because in the paint is our game. Scoring from inside the paint is our game, and nobody can stop us from that. Apart from that, the same defensive issues, no hustling, no rebounding. We are 27th, I guess, in rebounding. We are 27th in defense in the league. So I know basketball is all about scoring because in the end it's the points that matter. But until and unless you stop the opponent team from scoring, how do you make sure that whatever you are scoring is enough to win a game? Because our offense has been good throughout the season, that's for sure. That's for sure. I have seen leaps of progress in Austin Reeves. He's more confident shooting threes this season. You know, uh, D'Lo has brought in his point guard moment where he's cutting inside. Making those passes. And the thing is, LeBron is aging. We are trying to get accustomed to it because he used to be our main player the previous year. But even if AD is our player, we are not playing through him for the past 2 or 3 games. I don't know why. Because when we play through
Yeah, I
him, we
think
are a different.
Yeah, I think LeBron, I think the reason he's taking so many threes is because of his age, man. Like he knows, like
Okay.
LeBron's strength has never been his 3 point shot, right? LeBron is a guy who drives to the ring, right? Just whacks three people out of the way and then
True.
dunks the ball. Right? That is LeBron, right?
True.
Not
True.
his 3 pointers, right? I mean, he's taking too many hero shots, and like we saw this even last season, right? Under Darwin Ham.
Yeah.
LeBron used to take a lot of 3 point, especially end of games when he's tired, right? Right. And obviously you cannot make LeBron sit at the end of a game, right? And then he'll just start pulling up 3 point shots which don't go in, and they haven't gone in for a long while now. And then once in a while a three will go in, and LeBron thinks he's got his 3 point back.
I mean, LeBron is
That's what.
shooting well from three. Actually, he's shooting
Yes.
his best
Yes.
percentage which he has in his career this season.
Exactly.
So
He was
Again,
2 of 7 today.
surpassing
yeah,
the
I mean,
previous year.
today
Surpassing.
Not today. I mean,
definitely
sorry,
was
with
an off night.
with
Today
Phoenix. Not today. Against Phoenix, he was 2 of 7. So you see,
yeah.
any
Pratyush,
game we
I mean,
lose, his
last
three
two
points
games
are bad.
he's not played well. I would agree, and
Yeah.
you can say he's reaching 40 now in the next month or so. So he's going to pace himself. So you can see the way he plays also in the first half. It's not to score. It's more to bring his teammates involved. But if teammates are not knocking down the threes, then he cannot get the blame. So, and we are
Yeah, but
unfortunately, as Harry said, jacking up threes whenever it's not required. So
Yeah,
We're
LeBron was
not
0
playing.
for 2 today in threes.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, I know,
Pratyush,
I know. I mean, I can understand that he was on. I mean, the team was on a back-to-back, and LeBron is 40,
yeah,
so I can understand the off night.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, the others have to make the shots. Like, you have Gabe Vincent running around, not even attempting shots. Then Cam Reddish is not does not provide anything offensively. Rui Hachimura might be like the softest 6'8" power forward we have in this league. He'll play when he wants. When he doesn't want, he won't do anything.
So
The
Marcus
only
Rashford. You mean the
only
Marcus Rashford of
Marcus
Lakers?
Rashford. The only
yes,
shining
yes.
light in the starting lineup is Dalton Connect, who's like
Austin.
re-energized the team.
Austin
So
Reeves.
no, Austin has been there consistent, but I'm just saying,
Right.
Dalton has brought that offensive punch which was lacking in the
Right.
starting lineup.
I
So
mean, if you remove his 20 points today, we our team is again, lacking the
yeah,
firepower that we needed, the extra hand. And like Somriddhi has said over here, that I think in the West with this team, barring any major trades, which he thinks nothing is gonna happen, our ceiling is gonna be second round. I do agree with you over here, 70%. But LeBron, we are saving LeBron for the latter part of the season, so I am more or less quite excited to see what happens after the All Star break, because that is where LeBron goes all gun cylinder, and he will not stop there. And he would want, he himself now recognizes himself that he's not able to bring up that energy, that strength, whatever is needed of him or any professional basketball player of his caliber to play if he's playing a game. So and just to add to what Pratyush said, I was more irritated during the Detroit Pistons game. We were down just 2 points. It was 3 minutes left on the clock, and it all started with a poor shot by LeBron James for a three-pointer. And after that, it was just down the drain. Our offense was down the drain. So this habit of shooting three-pointers for the uh, the towards the end of the game has been part of LeBron's legacy over the years. And Pratyush, he has gained, and he is such a player that you cannot question him a lot or tell him a lot of things. But I know JJ Reddick is very strict. He doesn't consider LeBron as his best friend when he's coaching him. It's more like a player, so he makes it professional, because we can see that on the television. While watching the game, I have seen LeBron has been calling out and trying to be that friendly guy with JJ, but JJ is very strict. When we see that he's very focused towards the game, and like you said, he's a rookie coach. I totally agree to it. He understands what he wants from this team and what we need to improve. But it's just that the players that we still have, they are not made for it. Gabe Vincent and all, they are not made for it. We just took a chance that somehow we give him a 10 million contract because he had a good 3-point
Yeah,
shooting a
man.
year ago. A year
Plays
ago.
up.
So it all failed over there, and now just to get a center, we have to throw in extra bucks and extra trades just to get a center who would help us in the latter part of the season. So more or
But
less.
Harry,
Huh.
if you look at trades the past few seasons, right? How many picks have we given up for shitty players, right?
See,
At
Pratyush,
this
it
point,
is.
it's not even a joke, man.
I know that, but that is
So
what.
many bad trades. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
just
I know
just
Dar
the
and
that.
Ham.
Russell
There's so
Westbrook
many
trade
bad
that
trades we have
messed our
done.
franchise, and then after that, uh, I mean, the trade for Patrick Beverly was not good, and the trade for
Yes,
Mo Bamba was not good,
of
and
course.
uh, and who
The
else?
only good trade that we had was of Rui Hachimura and Jared Vanderbilt in the past few seasons. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
these were the two guys who were actually, okay, we can build something around these guys. It was that kind of a situation, and we have been missing Jared for the past few seasons. He
Yeah,
has
that's
been.
another problem, right, with the squad. Now, like, if we have to bring up the roster, so
Yeah,
we have LeBron, AD, Connect, who else?
Austin,
D'Lo, Austin,
Austin,
and I
Rui
think both
Hachimura, Rui
Rui
Hachimura,
Hachimura. That's it.
Jackson Hayes.
Jackson is injured again, so he's not. And Max Christie, who those are the like 6 or 7 players who actually are viable players on our team. The rest are
Yes,
either injured or they are useless. Gabe Vincent useless. Jared
useless.
Vanderbilt out. Christian Wood is not come back yet. Jackson Hayes
Right,
is out again. Max
right.
Christie is like okay. Sometimes he performs, sometimes he does not. Then you have JHS, probably the worst draft pick in Lakers history. I think you use the first round pick, a 17th pick, a high pick on him. He's a roster. He's on the roster. A waste. Brawny is like okay,
Why?
fine. So you have so many players on this. Like you need to trade away or you need to get rid of to get more players on this who can contribute.
And just to add to what Pratyush said, yes, the 3 pointers have been sight for LeBron, but like Aniket said, he has his best career percentage in threes this season. He even bettered last year. He even bettered his score from last year. So
I know,
with
I know. It's frustrating when he jacks up the threes towards the end of the games, but like, yeah, I just have to
no,
Yeah,
give
but
a
it,
pass.
man.
but it's LeBron. We know out of those 5 or 6 shots, four are definitely gonna go in. So it's just about taking chances, and somehow for the last 3 4 years that those shots are actually not going in. And for that Magic game, I mean, could anybody have thought AD is gonna miss those free throws? AD of all people is gonna miss those free throws.
He's
I
like one of
mean,
the best
that
free
is
throw players on the team, man. Like, what the heck?
exactly. So nobody thought that. And even after that game, if you see, his jump shots have gone down.
Yeah,
Something is off about AD. He's not taking up lots of shots even inside the paint, and whenever he's attempting them, it's not going in. It even happened today, against San Antonio Spurs. So something is off right now. I don't know whether he needs some rest, or he needs some more practice. I don't know. I'm not able to understand, but something is off about AD for the past 3 or 4 games, which needs to be dealt with because he is our only hope going forward, because until unless he doesn't score big or rebound well or defend well, we are definitely going to lose games. We are definitely going to
yeah.
lose game.
I think it's like after this Denver game, right, where Jokic crushed him. So his last few games have been like little pathetic in terms of his scoring. He's there rebounding, his defense is there, but just that he's not getting the 30-point numbers which he was getting
The
previously. So,
the problem, Aniket, is that AD is the only guy rebounding pretty much, right? I mean,
yeah, I agree. We have a rebounding problem as well.
like
I
we
think
are
it's hard
what? We are
I think,
28th in the league. We are
yeah,
28th in the league on rebounds out of 30 teams and 25th in blocks. They're like that's how crap on defense we are.
I think
And that will not win us titles, man. That's not winning us rings.
Rui Hachimura had one rebound in the Phoenix game. So for a starting power forward, you cannot have one rebound. Starting small forward, you cannot have one rebound. So when you have players like that who are like starting in a front court and having one rebound, it's a major problem, right? So that needs to improve.
Of course, it needs everything on this Laker roster needs to improve as a whole. But somehow because just we are able to score a little bit more than the other teams, we are winning the games here or there. Because for the first 2 quarters, like yeah, full on intensity, and yeah, Lakers are gonna have a win. And suddenly when it's the third quarter or fourth quarter, oh shit, the intensity is down, all the strength is down, physicality is down.
Man, our best player is 40, man. Of course, the intensity is down in the third quarter.
No man, no man. He has got a lot of help from Austin Reeves and AD this season, and I guess JJ has played it quite smartly with these two guys, and also with D'Lo, because if you remember the kind of season D'Lo had with Timberwolves, I guess yeah, with the Timberwolves, where he was going inside the paint, more of a actual point guard thing which he was doing, and not more of a shooting guard that he thinks he is. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said on the group, attitude like LeBron James, but plays like I mean Deng. So he has to come out of this situation, like if you're not able to score threes, just go inside. Your layups are good, your free throws are good, you're a good assist player. Your defense for the past few games has notched up a bit. So you're getting involved. People are watching and actually praising D'Lo for this. And all thanks and credit goes to JJ Reddick to actually tell him that you will not shoot any unnecessary threes now because you aren't confident enough. So it's better we
Yeah.
use you with the attributes that you have, and you haven't exploded them. So that's how it is, because some of his passes are exquisite to Anthony Davis. Exquisite passing. So he just needs to understand that it's been 10 years for him also to play in the league.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, we have a comment over here. JJ wanted the Lakers to try shooting more threes since last year in his podcast, and it's based on how Lakers won cause AD got more space, and yes, he needs to support. Exactly, Satamitra. That's what I'm saying. AD's best game is inside the paint. And yes, JJ wants us to shoot more threes, but it doesn't mean that, when we are having some kind of an off quarter or off 5 minutes, we are going to keep on doing the same shit. Because for the first three games, if you or anyone of the Laker fan would have watched the games, we were cutting more. We were confusing the defense a lot. When they were thinking we would shoot, another player would cut inside and we would just pass him and it's a basket. So that's how we were getting closer and closer to scoring more points than right now what is happening. Because if you take out 10 points of AD, you're automatically getting less on the scoring side of the game, because hampering AD's scoring is going to hamper team scoring. It's not going to be like every day. Dalton Connect is going to come up with 20-25 points per game in his rookie season. He has been good whenever he has
Yeah.
started for us, but he's still a rookie, man. He's still a rookie,
AD
and
will
he's
have his AD will have a season. I think AD will continue this. The only games where he'll come up or he might come up short is against Jokic and some of the other power bigs. So it's important that Lakers try to get another big who can play beside him, because all our centers right now are more or less injured. We only have
true.
Koloko
True.
remaining. So we have to make a trade soon. I don't know how soon it can be because teams generally wait around till January or something to make start making.
Exactly. Exactly.
So till that time, AD is going to have to manage the situation with no help
Yeah, I
or
think
at the big position. He's going to play big minutes to get us wins. We have to be floating around in the middle of the pack at least till January, and then we should start thinking about trades.
True.
yeah, I think the lack of, I mean, when was the last time this team had a good center, man? Like it's been a while, right? Like, I mean, I know you say AD, but AD doesn't like to play center. He's made it very, very clear, right? So
Yeah.
we
He
haven't
doesn't
we
like
haven't had a good center, right? We tried, who
Since
was that guy,
since
man?
the
Andre
championship season,
Drummond.
Dwight Howard.
Dwight
Dwight
Howard
Howard
was
and
and Joel
Neil
Yeah,
Embiid.
exactly. Like, dude,
They
that was 4 years ago. And I mean, yeah,
yeah,
sure. So the last time we had a good center, we won the ring, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, because a good big center also will fill in that gap on defense that we're having now, right?
hmm,
Uh, he
yeah,
will he will get you those rebounds, he will get you those blocks and steals, which we
yeah,
don't get at all right now.
True.
yeah.
Like, how
True.
much can Eddie do, man? He's one guy.
Exactly. I mean, like that's the reason. Like when he comes up against Jokic, Jokic is like overpowering him. So he
Yeah,
cannot
like
have
at
his
this point,
ego against. Yeah, yeah,
I mean, you're expecting Davis to be the team's best defender and the best offensive player,
yeah.
right? Like he
Too
can't do
much
that
of
every
load on
game,
him.
man. Yeah, exactly. We need a good center to take the load off AD. I mean, sure, AD can defend, obviously, right?
Yeah.
And I would still say he's DPOI
We need a
material, but
bruiser.
come on, man.
Basically, who'll bash Jokic or who'll go up against Jokic, who'll trouble him.
Yeah,
And then AD can play center in the fourth quarter or whenever it's required. Like
we
how
need
he
we
did.
need we need somebody like Dwight Howard, even Maggie.
Yeah.
He used to be good for us, right? We don't have those players at all right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Okay. Now the
Yep.
thing is another situation. A tough situation for us in the NBA Cup. We finally lost an NBA Cup game,
Oh
and it
yeah,
was
man.
not just a loss; it was a thrashing. And just because of that, we are in a very tight spot as of now. You know,
Hmm.
2 wins and a loss. Just look at the points differential. Even if we
Yeah.
are able to, beat the Thunder, we might not be the best third place team to, qualify to the next round. It's that bad. We have to beat Thunder by at least 20 or 25 points to at least have that positive points difference. But I don't think it's going to happen because we have a game in 2 days. And I don't think our players are going to be like that, even though, uh, the OKC are short-handed on the center part, but having Hartenstein back, suddenly they have a new center and new energy over there. So I'm a little bit afraid that we might not be able to defend our NBA Cup title this season. And I guess you both might also agree to it. The Suns game was actually pathetic, and I would not say that it was Suns those who were shooting lights out. It was us who played stupid basketball in the third quarter. That is where we lost the game.
No, but also Harry, I think if we beat the Thunder by what? Like, wait, 1 second. How many teams from each group go in? One or two?
Two.
It's one team. It's
What?
one team from this group, right?
No. It's top two from each group and uh, two best third ranked teams from each
Okay.
conference for a group.
Yeah, yeah.
It is
Okay.
that kind
So
So
of
I
there's
thing.
three
think
groups
no, no.
in each conference, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Then it makes sense. Yeah.
No, Harry. I think if we can beat Thunder, doesn't matter if it's a thrashing or a close win. I think we'll be through because the Suns
How?
and Spurs play each other in the last game.
Okay.
So
Okay. Just for that
so
matter,
one will be three. No, one will be 3-1. One will be 2-2. If we win, we will be 3-1, and then OKC can't be
right,
3-1. So we'll be through.
right.
But there are other groups also, no?
No, but
Yeah.
we'll be first or second. We'll be top two if we beat the Thunder. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Oh
But
yeah,
what
yeah,
the
yeah,
next
yeah.
is Sun versus Spurs, is it?
Yeah, it's Suns versus Spurs. That's the
Yes.
Okay.
remaining game for them. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that but they still have to beat OKC, right? OKC beating
Yeah.
OKC
Yeah,
is
I
no
mean, no,
joke.
I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying if you beat, I'm saying we don't need to thrash OKC. It's enough if we just
Yeah.
win. Just concentrate on winning,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
need to
Yeah.
go hero
Exactly.
panthi, throw 25 threes, and no need to do all that. Just do
25,
basics, win the game. That's all.
25 threes भाई मर जाएंगे वैसे we are
No, no,
attempting
no. I
almost
said attempted, not
नहीं
drained. I said threes attempted. We're not
हाँ
scoring
हाँ
25 threes in a game. If this
for sure
team
for
makes 25 threes in a game, they're winning the NBA, man.
I mean,
भाई that will
sometimes they don't even shoot 25 threes because of how scared they are, unfortunately.
हाँ भाई डाल्टन कनेक्ट को बोलो पहले शॉट उठा ले मार ही देगा कहीं ना कहीं 25 तो चले ही जाएंगे you know the thing
So,
अरे
so
बस कनेक्ट
Harry,
को
so
जब
Harry,
गेम नहीं है ना कनेक्ट को
one
करी के
correction.
घर पे डाल दो बस.
Harry, one correction. I think
हाँ
I think I just checked again. So it'll be one team from each group goes through, and two wildcard teams from each conference go through. So that's
bro
8 teams. It's top
oh it's
top
quarter
team from each group.
final
Yeah,
oh
exactly. There's
sorry
no like
sorry
round of 16, right? That's why.
sorry
So it's
no so
so
we
we
have
have no. I don't think we have a shot. It doesn't look like we have a shot.
yeah we don't have a
There are,
shot yeah
yeah, it's going to be very difficult.
yeah that's
Yeah,
what
if it's
thrashing
one
is
team, yeah, then
we need to thrash
Yeah.
now.
When
Because it's
Thunder game
we're not
just look
thrashing
at
OKC, man.
55. What are the Rockets doing?
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Oh my god.
man it is what it
That's,
is you know
that's like Liverpool having a goal difference of plus 50 at the end of the season.
no I'll
Even
show
that is
you
more
guys
believable than the Rockets being plus 55. The freaking
this
Rockets.
Yeah,
this
unfortunately they have the Trailblazers in their group. Yeah,
you know,
they can
this
just pile points.
this is the game where it all turned out to be really really good for them because if you go back uh
They
even
beat the
this
Clippers by 21 points as well. Wow.
so you know they are getting almost 40 odd points from these two teams so
Yeah.
that's how good they have been so you know guys you know
Man.
I guess it's over for us in the NBA Cup I guess
Yeah,
so
it's
you know
over.
we need to
It's over. It's
we
over.
need to forget about the cup so it was good while it lasted but you know now we know that we have to concentrate more on the season rather than anything else because I don't think after this season we are ever gonna see James playing the way he is right now because he does seem out of breath in a lot of plays and yeah, we already have wasted two of his better years last year. You know, when he was very much healthy than he is right now. So this is the last chance, I guess, Rob Pelinka has. And I wouldn't mind, you know, I wouldn't mind, I'm saying it again, if he, you know, trade away LeBron the next season or something like that for a superstar. If that happens, I'm all in for it, but I know it's not gonna happen. I know it's not gonna happen. And I would, you know, love your thoughts on that. You know, if you guys are ready to part ways with LeBron to land in another star, you know, a younger star, not just a star, a younger star, because now AD needs help.
Yeah, but I don't think the Lakers will ever trade LeBron unless he asks the Lakers to get traded.
Harry, I'm happy with trading away both, man. I know he'll kill me for this.
If
I mean,
we are trading,
we'll have to start
if we are,
at zero again. But
yeah,
guys, understand that will mean years of struggle. Okay, that will mean we'll be at the bottom place. Remember the years after Kobe retired, we were like 5 years in the doldrums till LeBron came out. Whatever, 4 years. It's
and
gonna be
guess
like
what?
that again. It's gonna be
And
painful. It's gonna happen sometime. I mean, AD will also definitely want to win, and LeBron is going to walk away soon. It's going to be another 1 or 2 years, I guess, because he's just continuously telling that, and the reports are coming out. So
Yes, yes.
I don't think that we'll see a trade. At worst, we might see Rob Pelinka getting fired and somebody new coming in,
Oh,
and then
please,
LeBron,
from your lips to the God's ears.
I hope that
you know,
happens because
you know, just
Rob Pelinka,
just
yeah,
just imagine, Aniket, LeBron James retiring from basketball and then he says, "Yeah, I'm joining the Lakers at the head of basketball operations." Bhai, khatam. Rob Pelinka gone. LeBron goes there and he brings all the rich Paul,
plan.
stars to the Lakers team.
Hey,
Client.
finally we have Le GM. Finally we have the official Le GM.
But he wanted
Arey,
Las Vegas, I heard.
Rahul, thing is, Priyansh doesn't watch NBA. And hi, Mohit. Hi, Mohit. So, we cannot bring Priyansh as of now. वो basketball नहीं देखता है, तो ये basketball stream है, ऐसा. So, anyway, I guess a lot of Lakers talk has happened. And it's time to move to the other teams, यार. ये Rockets का बताओ भाई क्या चल रहा है? पगले हो गए क्या?
I mean, they're having a very good season because of different players who
Dylan
are contributing.
Brooks, because Dylan Brooks is not contributing in the way he
Dylan,
should.
Dylan the villain has he turned a leaf or something? Because we've not heard much about him this season, and no major incidents, no Jordan.
भाई
नहीं 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 पता नहीं. उसके लिए
भाई
you should come
जॉर्डन
back to the
खेलते
stream.
हुए
Come back to our stream which we did 15 years back.
यस हमने किया था when we were young,
Yeah.
very young. So no, Mohit, अभी का best player LeBron James है. So I mean he's also uh, in his latter stage, twilight stage. बहुत जल्दी he is also gonna retire. So best player Jason Tatum Celtics के लिए खेलता है, तो आप उसको फॉलो करो अभी अगर करना है तो.
Hey,
हाँ
who will Celtics मत बोलो भाई. Celtics का
अरे
प्रमोट
भाई
मत करो इस channel पे.
नहीं, but he's a Kobe fan ना, so can't help it.
But no Celtics man.
हाँ मतलब ठीक है, जेसन टेटम को देखो बस. दैट वाज व्हाट आई मेंट. एनीवे,
Just
कमिंग बैक टू द रॉकेट्स, भाई क्या हो गया इनको?
Jason Tatum is not the best player even in Boston, man. Come on.
no he is.
भाई
He's
भाई
become the best player
भाई
again now.
I watched, I watched this
Starting
the
five.
starting five. हाँ मैं समझ गया था why people are keep making him underdog and all that shit. He's a really good player. लोगों ने बस वो हवा बना दिया है, ऐसा है.
Unfortunate.
Yes.
But the Rockets are like, yeah, I think we should talk about them. I
Wait.
think that
That roster.
their defense is so apparently very good. They have an elite
Yes.
defense. I
Yes.
exactly don't have the numbers in front of me right now, but they have a very good defense, and 8 of their 12 wins. What? How many are they won? 12? Yeah, 14 now. So I think 9 of the 14 wins now are in double digits. So you can imagine how
Yes.
good they have been because of their defense. And you just pointed out 2 of the games, right? They beat the Clippers by 21 and the Trailblazers by whatever 90 points or something. So they they held both those teams to like about 100 points or less than 100 points in those games. So that's the reason the defense is good.
Yeah.
And Alperen Sengun has also been very good this season. And we thought that
I mean,
what Fred VanVleet and all
yeah,
that won't have
बोल.
much of an impact this season, but I think the mix of the veterans with the young players is having is creating a good dynamic in Houston. And also Ime Udoka is a hell of a coach, as Darwin
Oh
happens to
yes.
say, hell of a player, a hell of a coach. So yeah, definitely they are dark horses to at least be in the top 5 seeds in the West this season, the way they started out at least right now.
I mean, guys, just imagine they are playing like this without Steven Adams, to be honest. Steven Adams is still not fit to play all the games. He, has started a few and, played just like what's 18 and 15 minutes per game, I guess. But just imagine if Steven Adams suddenly comes in with all this and, he also starts performing the way the others are performing. Like Aniket said, dark horse. I see them, going to the Western Conference Finals. They keep on playing the way they are doing right now, because this guy, I mean, Tari Eason, Jalen Green, you know, Alperen Şengün, Reed Shepherd, Jabari Smith Jr., suddenly Eamon Thompson and Fred VanVleet, and also Cam Whitmore. Man, these guys are just hooping around and just, causing trouble to each and every team that they are facing as of now. And suddenly their rookies, or I guess rookie is Shepherd, right? Reed Shepherd is the
Yeah.
rookie, right?
Yes.
So, he's now coming into his groove finally. This draft class has been so slow that suddenly after 17 and 18 games, all these, youngsters are finally showing the potential. But they're not going to last long. But I'm happy with whatever Rockets are doing as of now. And like Aniket said, Pratyush, did you also expect that, Van Vliet to do what he's doing as of now? I mean, this season.
No, man, no. I think Houston has been quite a revelation. I was not expecting them to be second in the conference, man. Like
Yeah, and we've
we
had
are
a
like what,
decent defense
roughly
also,
roughly
right?
25%, roughly a quarter through the season, and what,
Yeah.
Houston Rockets second in the Western Conference, really? Like you have Denver seventh, you have like Mavs eighth, you have Phoenix ninth, right?
Bro, Kings and
Houston is
Timberwolves.
second. Like, yeah, Minnesota is 12th. Yeah, how the hell is what's happening?
Minnesota has messed up. I think we need to talk about Minnesota as well. They have been
Yeah.
having a lot of issues as well in Minnesota.
A-
So I'm
and
advocating for
suddenly, yeah,
I'm advocating
and
for them to rank the Lakers soon.
so and to Lakers and LeBron to Minnesota Timberwolves.
No. We don't need to send LeBron there. We'll send D'Lo and Rui Hachimura and whatever they want.
You can take whatever. Oh, we finally have someone. We finally have someone talking about this man, Philly. Philly. Who
Hey,
wants to
Philly
take
won
a
a
lead
game
on
since the
this?
last time we met. Philly won a game since the last time we did a stream. So don't discount Joel Embiid. He still has it.
But
What?
Philly are
What does
like
he have?
the record is 3-14, man. They've only won 3 games so far. Obviously they've been ravished by injuries, and Paul George is out again. Tyrese Maxey has not been fit the entire season. Joel Embiid is having fights off court than plays on court. He's had more fights than free throws this season. Can you believe that? So that's a real stat. Go look it up. He has more
No,
fights
no.
than
See,
free
the
throws.
thing is, the last time we did a stream, Philly was on track to win 11 games. Now they're on track to win 15 games. So they're improving.
And they still might make a playing spot because the East.
Yeah, exactly. My dream of Philly going 6-76 is fading away by every week.
Okay, but I need to bring up a few more points on Philly, okay? Because
Yeah.
they have been having one of their worst seasons in franchise, or one of the worst starts in franchise history at this point, with on this 3-14 start. So as we
True.
all know, none of the stars are playing right now. Everyone is unfit, so they literally have no ball handler right now on their team. And also, so one thing is very interesting for them to think is whether they want to tank and go for a high draft pick, because they have a protected pick from 1 to 6 next year. That means that if the pick falls between 1 to 6, they can keep it. Otherwise,
Right.
it goes to OKC. So we
Right.
don't want any pick going to OKC now, because OKC is already so good.
Oh, oh
Any
man.
pick
God,
go to
not
OKC
them.
is gonna be messed up. A lottery pick that too. So either Philly goes all in on tanking and rest their stars like every game in every other game or something, or somehow they make it out of this mess, win a few games, because in the East you're still gonna get a playing spot if you win like 30, 35 games or something. So
The worst. The
now it's
worst
up
in
to them
NBA
to
history.
decide.
The worst ever in NBA history for any team to qualify to the playoffs.
See,
It could happen
Philly,
this season.
Philly's getting where it even tanking. The Wizards are tanking better than them.
True. True.
Unfortunately, there are teams which should not be in this position. It's just that the superstar is like kind of goofy, and they've lost their players to injuries. They've lost their main acquisition in Paul George through injury, and he
Are,
himself was not as well.
Sarajit is here. Sarajit, you wanna join? You wanna join the panel?
Sajid is like the dude of sarcasm, man. Seriously,
And
he's got
that's why
insane.
that's why I want him in the panel. It would be fun,
Yeah,
having him and
they have
using
a
some
stacked
sarcasm.
roster, but their roster is so depleted right now. I'm not defending them. It's just that it's the facts.
But he used the name quite, perfectly. Laniket.
Uh,
Laniket.
he's very
That's right.
consistent.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Yeah,
we did talk about Philly. What's wrong with the Timberwolves? Suddenly there's a report that stars have egos, have issues, and coming up and saying that, we don't gel well and all that stuff. Is it actually time, Aniket, for Ant to move out of Timberwolves? Because what we saw, everybody saw in that series, the starting five, the
yeah.
way he portrayed himself as a Timberwolf guy, suddenly
Mm,
now it seems it's gonna fade away pretty soon if nothing goes well for the Timberwolves till the All-Star break, because
yeah.
he might hand in a trade request. And I guess any team in NBA would love to have Anthony Edwards in the team as of now. So how do they get out of this mess?
Yeah, he can just cross the border and go to Milwaukee.
I
Okay.
mean, that is the best option. I mean, to revitalize Giannis as well. I think they can do a straight swap for Dame also. Their salaries match. Dame for Ant, and add on a pick if they. I don't know if they have any
Don't
picks. Like, yeah,
Please,
they can do
bro,
that.
don't give
I know.
these
I'm not
kinds
suggesting
of
Milwaukee,
ideas.
but don't listen
Exactly.
to my
Okay,
idea.
Aniket,
Don't listen to my idea.
Milwaukee's in a 5 game winning streak. Milwaukee in a 5 game winning
Milwaukee
streak.
is
They're
back
at 500.
since
Yeah,
since the
Milwaukee's
tweet
back.
since NBA Center's tweet went out that Doc Rivers is going to take the team seriously now. They won like 5 games, so or
Yeah,
6 or 7. So
five games.
yeah,
5 games are not.
yeah. So 5 games, and I think they're back to 500 now. So that's good.
Yes,
But
yes.
but yeah, Minnesota definitely easiest path, as you said. Pratyush asked for a trade and get traded to Milwaukee, so he doesn't have to travel much. But this is like what he exactly said after the loss. He said that we as a team, including myself, we are all front runners tonight. It was some BS for sure. We are soft as hell as a team internally, and we are just a bunch of little kids. I'm just paraphrasing the last time. That's exactly what he said. We are a bunch of little kids. So basically, he
Right.
just ripped the team. And this is
Yes.
only and this all these comments are only coming out like what, as you said, 25% in the season. So we've got a long way. So definitely some internal dynamics which is going wrong there. I think the whole Rudy Gobert, Julius Randle thing is not working out. We saw a clip from one of those games where Rudy Gobert was wide open in the paint asking for the ball, and Randle was not passing it to him. That was crazy as hell.
And
And
just imagine, you guys just imagine you had Cat and traded him away and you kept Rudy Gobert for no reason. And look at Knicks
yeah,
and look at how Cat has been performing in the Knicks for the Knicks.
I think the cat trade was a little like hasty on their part because they wanted to make a change. I'm not sure if they exactly thought it through in terms of trading him, because that worked so well, right? They got it. They got to the Western Conference final last season, so it didn't make sense. It came as a shock to trade Cat away. So,
I
and
mean,
now with the whole Randall thing, he's not
even
performing
when
well.
we guys were discussing this trade last year, I remember we were shocked. I mean, how can Timberwolves gain anything out of this trade?
Yeah,
Even though they did reach the conference finals, like you said,
yeah,
but what do they actually gain out of this trade? Because he was a more proven center than Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert is another light version of Joel Embiid who keeps on crying and he wins the Defensive Player of the Year just like that, but does nothing
exactly.
and does nothing to be worthy of winning that trophy. So he's just like Joel Embiid who cries and he got an MVP because of crying, and the same thing has happened with Rudy Gobert. Yeah, he was a beast for a season, but not the other 3 times, man. I mean, it's just something wrong with the front office. And also, I'm shocked Anthony Edwards never tried to stop that trade. I mean, how come? How come? I mean, everybody knows he's the star in that team. And you're trying to be what? A Kobe Bryant? or LeBron James. Come on, man, you are just Anthony Edwards. Those
I think it's more on the lines of they wanted to. I think Cat had a longer contract, I guess, or than Julius Randle. So they wanted to make some changes along the lines of that whole CBA situation, the contractual situation as well. They wanted a player who's kind of equal to Cat on a lesser contract. So unfortunately, that came into perspective. So I don't think Ant had a say in it, but definitely not worked out well for Timberwolves. And now we have to think every small mistake you make in the Western Conference is going to
oh
cost
yeah,
you many positions in the standings, whether it be a
true,
bad trade, an injury. So teams really
true.
vary about that.
Sarajit, whose name are you gonna put it over there? I just wanna know. I just wanna know in the comment section whose name would you wanna put there? Unworthy defensive player of the year for this season. Nobody can be worse than the season LeBron was supposed to win. Agree to it. Agree to it. Agree to it, Pratyush. I mean, put it there quite fairly. Anyway, Pratyush, what's your thoughts on the Kings? Wem bust. Oh, he's a bust, bro. He's a bust. He's just overhyped thing. And you see, Pratyush is not gonna sleep tonight because you offended him by calling Wemby Wem bust. Come on, Sarajit. You should not do this. Let's keep it on WhatsApp only, not over here. Anyway, Pratyush, back to what we are discussing. What
Yeah.
has gone wrong with the Kings now? Because they literally got a really good scorer in the form of DeMar DeRozan. He's an okayish defender, but they got an all-round player, and still they are what in the what do we say 11th position. I mean, what has
Yeah.
gone wrong with them?
No, what has gone wrong for the Kings is being in the Western Conference. If they were in the Eastern Conference, they'd be seventh right now.
So that has happened with so many teams, I guess, this time around with the Western Conference. And I guess it's for this reason that they came up with an idea and called the NBA, like the office, like in future let's keep it like the top 16 teams in the league play the playoffs rather than the Eastern and
Yeah.
Western Conference 8 who go for the playoffs and all that stuff.
Exactly.
No, but I think to be fair, Harry, the West is just very strong, right? I mean, there are a lot of good teams. And I don't think Kings are that good where they can challenge consistently the 10 teams above them, right? Like
Okay,
I mean, in these 10 teams, who do you think the Kings can replace? Maybe Spurs because those two keep switching around in 10th and 11th. But who else? The other
Yeah.
9 teams, who can you see realistically the Kings challenging, right? Like now,
Clippers.
if let's say the Timberwolves go on a tear, right? Let's say the Timberwolves go on a tear. Now you have 10 teams, right?
Clippers,
Who are
bro.
playing better than them?
Clippers and
Who?
Grizzlies. Clippers and Grizzlies. Even the Grizz are not playing that well, but they somehow are managing to win games. To be honest, it's a
I
Yeah,
very
think
young
the
side.
they're 632, man. They're playing very well.
they
The
and
Lakers are we are worse than them. What are you talking about the
the
Grizzlies?
Grizzlies are better because they are more well-rounded. Because last season they had a lot of injuries, so now at least they have some players back. And the
Yeah,
Clippers are,
Yeah.
they
And they
are
have
a
a
very
literal
good
sniper, man. Come on. They have an actual sniper in their team, the Grizzlies.
Lakers
yeah.
will drop. Ah, you know.
Hey,
Uh,
Sarajit, get the hell out of here.
no, I
Else,
mean to be honest, he's quite right practically. If you see, if we continue playing this way, we might drop and finish at the 10th spot again, and go via the playing spot and all that stuff. It might happen
Oh
again.
yeah. No, that's very possible because I forgot to bring this stat up earlier. But against teams with winning records, they have very bad record this season
Yes,
so far.
yes. We do have
I
that.
think
We do have
I think we
Yeah,
should
like we mostly dunked on all the shitty teams. We keep dunking on Spurs and all these
yeah,
lightweights. But
we did beat like Minnesota and Sacramento and Phoenix, but that was like very early on in the season. So lately, obviously, we've lost most of the
yeah.
games.
We, we
But we'll
we
see
won the
against
first game. We won the first game against the Suns, and then we lost
yeah
the next. So
next two,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I guess I guess until and unless the Lakers get at least Jared Vanderbilt back,
Yeah.
we are gonna be in this situation because when he comes in, we do get way better, you know, uh, defensively. They were flukes, Laniket.
Jared
Flukes.
Vanderbilt is a Jared Vanderbilt is a mysterious name. I've never heard of that name. Is he from a movie or something?
I don't know.
I have not
I don't,
seen that name pop up in like a year now. So
oh,
yeah, seems
might
like
be,
a fantasy to me.
might be. And the West, we have competition between the Jazz and the Pelicans. That who's gonna drop first? Who's
No,
gonna
but
tank?
Blazers,
I think is it time
Blazers.
for Pelicans to blow up the team? And I mean, should they give away,
Get Brandon
who?
Ingram back to the Lakers somehow. Get everyone to the
What?
Lakers.
What?
भाई तू
BI
पागल हो
get
गया?
Brandon Ingram might have Rich Paul as a new agent. By the way, there are rumors going around.
No, I don't talk about Ingram. I'm talking about Zion.
I mean, Zion is. I don't want Zion though. Like, I don't trust his health.
No. No, Aniket, you're getting me wrong. I'm not saying what the Lakers should get. I'm saying
Uh,
should Nola
They
blow
should,
up the team and get rid of Zion, right? Like
of
I don't
course,
think
they
he's
should.
helping them at all this point.
I think they should
And
just
using a
trade
lot of cap space, right?
Zion to McDonald's at this point.
Yeah, and he'll find Luke Shaw over there too. So yeah, two 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 perfectly balanced players.
Oh man.
No, just
Made
just
for it.
send Zion to Taiwan, man. He just send him to Taiwan. He'll have fun with Dwight Howard there.
Come on
Okay,
town.
okay, hear me out. Zion for Joel Embiid. How about that?
Ooh,
I mean,
How
imagine
about
Joel
it?
Embiid, New Orleans, man.
Joel Embiid coming in the West and again crying. भाई यहाँ पे मैं फिर हार रहा हूँ. कभी तो जीतने दो बोले. कभी तो जीतने दो. कहीं तो जीतने दो. मतलब
Oh man.
I mean, it's
You're
gonna be really
trading Joel
funny.
Embiid from one 3-14
I
team to another
mean,
3-14 team.
if he can't win in a historically weak Eastern Conference, he's not doing jack shit in the Western Conference, man.
Exactly.
Uh,
Okay, we did talk about Pistons last time around. We did talk about the other teams. There is one more team that has caught my eye. The Hornets. Even though they are having a really poor record and poor start to the season, but man, LaMelo and Brandon Miller are finally, showing the worth and all the hype, they created around their draft picks and all that stuff. Brandon Miller 2 years back was deemed to be one of the best players in the league, and suddenly last year he had a really big, okay season, if we want to say that. And Lamelo was injured a lot, and suddenly now
yeah.
we see in the past 7-8 games that guy is averaging 30 points plus. So
Dude, Lamelo is on a tear, man. I know Hornets just are losing, but man, Lamelo, Jesus, what's gotten under him?
the
Like,
He's
look
ball,
at his
averaging
last
the
4 games:
1
32
points per
points,
game.
44 points, 50 points. He dropped
Yeah.
50 against Milwaukee, and somehow
yes,
they still lost.
Because of the Hornets, that's why. But
yeah.
but yeah, he's been on a tear, man. Lamelo has been insane. There were a few highlights which I saw of Lamelo, and one like a 3-pointer. It seemed like he was playing in like a pickup basketball game or something. So that's the
He
kind of
he
move which people go and try out on the basketball court outside. So
he finally proved his father right. He finally proved his father right. I have a a son who plays better basketball than a lot of guys in the league. A
yeah,
particular son. Lonzo is still injured. I would have loved to have Lonzo back. Fully fit Lonzo is a treat to watch. The kind of assister that he is, man, nobody can assist the way he assists. I have always been fan of Lonzo Ball. I have always been a fan of Lonzo Ball, but this guy is now something else. Lamelo is something else for sure.
definitely the next future one of those future superstars in our league. He's
Yes,
getting to, and obviously Brandon Miller, as you said, he's also
Uh,
been good. He's
Harry,
also been
Lonzo is
averaging
back.
15
Lonzo
points
is
a game.
back.
So,
yeah, he played a game today.
Yeah.
but he's been
I
out for
think
the
it
last
was it
few
was a
games.
good return.
Yeah, I guess he played only three games this season till now. I guess that's all he has played. because he came back. He
Sure.
again got injured, then missed a few games, and then came back today. I do want him to do well, man. I mean, uh, I feel sorry for him because the lot of hype that he created around himself when he was, picked up by the Lakers, and suddenly that got into his head and all the pressure, and he started really not performing good. And we had to trade him away to get AD, and I did not like that, trading away Lonzo Ball. I was happy, trading away other guys, but I still wanted Lonzo to be on the team. But I have
No,
always
I
followed him
think
wherever he went.
yeah, no, the fact that we traded away both Lonzo and Ingram and
Yeah.
kept Kuzma,
I know where you are going with this, but someone had to be kept and someone had to be gone, and it's all comes down
yeah.
to
So
who has more.
why not keep Ingram or Lonzo, right? Like, that's what I'm saying.
Because they had more trade value than Kuzma at that point of time. Kuzma was again some of the latter stage draft picks who suddenly became household name for Lakers for 2 or 3 seasons, but not more than that. After that we started to see guys like Alex Caruso, Austin Reeves, and now Dalton Connect. Lakers are scouting guys pretty well and just are keeping quiet and not creating any
Yeah.
fuss around those names so that every team can pass, and LeBron can again say, it's lost for the first 16 teams that we got Dalton Connect. It's not our
Ah,
win.
man.
It's
Lakers
Why
the
do you
are
have to remind me of Caruso, man?
Lakers are scouting more better white guys suddenly. I don't know what's happened to the franchise.
Did some Boston guys come into our organization? What
I have
happened?
no idea. And by the way, the reason we couldn't keep Lonzo and Josh Hart and all these guys because we had a we have Rob Pelinka, so you
yeah.
can never. So if Rob Pelinka wants to buy something and somebody quotes him at $1,000, he'd be like, here, take $1,500. So yeah,
Ed Woodward of Lakers. Ed Woodward of
that
Lakers.
would or
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
I guess this brings us to the end of the stream. I guess uh, I still feel a lot of things are going to happen this season. The first of all is going to be Lakers are not going to be able to defend their NBA title for sure. So sorry, the Laker fans and the Laker Nation. Somehow our team was not able to put up the show that we expected them to. But I guess this is gonna drive them to perform better in the, what do we say, the regular season, and make it to the playoffs, and then LeBron for the one last time plays his ass out, brings on his freight train kind of thing, and we win an NBA championship again before LeBron retires from the sport. Not even the Lakers,
And
I would say the sport.
Come on, Pelinka, get him a
and
center.
then
Get him a center,
and then
Pelinka.
Harry wakes up from that majestic dream.
Yeah, it's 5:30 a.m. in the morning. It's time to go for a run. And then I'll post, stories like Aniket, good morning in the background, and me running with a phone like this. So that's how it's gonna be. But anyway, hey, come on, Pratu. She doesn't do like that.
Hey, come
He's
on, I
very,
do that.
yeah, yeah. He's really serious while running. But his favorite song is "Good Morning." That has to
Morning.
be on. That has to be
Uh,
on. Okay. One last question to you guys before wrapping this up. Do you think Denver is gonna make it to the playoffs, finals? I mean, in the NBA Western Conference Finals.
Oh, you mean the finals?
Yeah,
West
West
Conference Final.
Finals. Denver.
Yeah, I don't
Are they
know,
gonna?
man.
So
I think it
okay,
depends on how much support Joker gets. Right, he's still, I think, one of the best players in the league. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think they're really missing some of the players they lost. So I think definitely making the playoffs for sure. And if they face the Lakers, they're definitely beating us and going ahead.
I think that we have a clear number one in the West, which is OKC,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then after that, it's all up for grabs, right? It could be any of the 9 teams which we just saw right now, who could
Even the
end up at the
Lakers
number.
can go up there. Even
Yeah,
the Lakers.
even the Lakers, count the Warriors, everyone, Nuggets.
Yeah,
So
as long as we won't have Denver in our draw, I think we have a good chance.
yeah,
The
I mean we
most,
can
you
never
know,
beat them.
the
We can never
most
beat them.
easiest trade for the Lakers would be to get JF from Grizzlies. Somehow manage
It'll be
to get JF.
it'll be so embarrassing to trade for someone you had for free.
Yeah,
So
exactly. We
that's
are Lakers, man. We have Rob Pelinka,
I
so
think
we
the
are.
more embarrassing thing would be trading Gabe Vincent for Dennis Schroeder. We literally replaced Dennis Schroeder with Gabe Vincent, and now we're trading for getting
Not that guy
Dennis
again.
Schroeder back. And
Not
even
that guy again.
we're getting Dennis Schroeder back. That'll be so like shitty. But coming back,
Or maybe Pelinka will trade for Taurine Prince.
I wish we had Torian Prince actually right now. I
Man,
wish we had him. He at
he's
least
having,
competed.
yeah, he's having a better 3 point shooting percentage this season. I guess he's fourth in the shooting 3 point shooting percentage.
That's,
That's because he left the Lakers.
that's
हाँ तो
true.
है ना
He'll come back, he'll become shit again.
हाँ वो तो होता है भाई वो तो होता है
But no
even
Denver as of now. No Denver in the conference finals. My pick is who's my pick? Phoenix.
Phoenix versus the OKC. Okay, let's see.
Phoenix,
Okay,
really? Yeah, I think that's too much of a hot take.
okay, okay, guys. So it's time for us to leave, and we'll back with another NBA round up when the cup games get over. So see you guys mostly on a weekend if you're able to, because I guess next Tuesday is gonna be the next round of NBA Cup. I guess because tomorrow, no,
I think
tomorrow we don't have games.
Saturday we'll have the this last round of group games over
Yes.
the weekend,
No,
and
no,
then
no,
we'll
no. Anika, there are still a few teams who have just played 2 games, no? So they need to play two more. So
okay.
I
So we'll
guess
have
the Tuesday would be the last one, and from
yeah
Friday we're gonna have the quarterfinals and all.
for next Friday. So we'll just do a wrap
No,
up
no.
maybe
So,
once round
no,
the group games get over and we have a finalized pool for the
Yes.
knockout stages.
Yes.
the first quarterfinal is on December 10th. I mean, 11th for us. But December 3rd is the
Also,
last group stage game. And then it's
also,
December 10th.
So
1 week
next
yeah.
gap.
Friday,
That's the next Wednesday, I
next
guess.
Friday.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
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 So yeah, I was right. Okay, then, guys. You know what you have to do before we go off. Just subscribe. I mean, stop making me say this again and again. My target is 1,000, and to subscribe, press the bell icon, and all that shit. Just do it. Don't irritate me like this, and keep on making me say this again and again. Or else Pratyush is gonna laugh out on you and call you a bust.
Oh no, or else Pratyush will suspend all of your Google accounts. So just subscribe and do it
Oh
quickly.
my God.
भाई मेरा फेसबुक अकाउंट वापस नहीं ला पाया, दूसरा गूगल अकाउंट क्या सस्पेंड करेगा?
गूगल का पावर है ना, फेसबुक का नहीं है अनफॉर्चुनेटली.
हाँ क्या, ऐसा है क्या? तो भाई यूट्यूब अकाउंट ले आता यार वापस, अपना पुराना वाला जो बैन हुआ था. Anyway, bye guys. Tomorrow is Friday, and we're gonna do a Premier League preview because we have a game midnight also. I mean, today to United ka hai, but tomorrow we have a Premier League game midnight, and of course the Premier League week. I guess Saturday would be Aniket and Pratyush's F1 stream if they're able to do it, or might be after the preview tomorrow. So let's see what happens. Sunday I might try to do watch along for NBA if you guys are in, and of course in the evening we are definitely gonna do a watch along for United versus Everton. So lined up for this week pretty much there. So see you then, and meet you tomorrow. Bye bye.
See ya.